I have some very sad and shocking news to report. Apparently Nintendo has dropped BeatEmUps, Woodhawker. They have fired him. For apparently no reason. I'm reading this from cogconnected.com. Nintendo stated that there are 3 reasons why Hawker might be dropped. Lack of passion for Nintendo, lack of social media following, lack of quality or brand friendliness. Let's see, I don't... Lack of passion for Nintendo. Lack of passion for Nintendo! This man has opened his mouth to amazing lengths, almost unhinging his jaw for Mario's fucking junk. Okay, for Link's junk. He's done this for years, Nintendo. And you drop this guy. I mean, he's arguably the biggest Nintendo shill of them all. RGT85, 8-Bit Eric, Wood is by far the biggest shill. Well, maybe Happy Console Gamer, but no, Wood. He is the fucking biggest shill. All right? Lack of social media following. This guy's all about social media. And the third thing, lack of quality. Oh, that's probably what it is. Ding, 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 ding. That's probably what it is. Oh, wait. You mean lack of quality or brand friendliness as opposed to Nintendo? Well, I can see if they dropped him for the lack of quality of his video uploads, but brand friendliness. Like I said before, I mean, no one has opened their mouth wider for Nintendo than Woodhawker. In fact, if the president of Nintendo stopped by his house, well, I'm not going to get into what might happen there, but I don't get it, right? I have not watched the video, so I'm going to talk more later on what he thinks it might be. But this is indeed a sad day, a shocking, confusing, sad day. Someone commented, Rick, why don't you talk about the situation with BeatEmUps and Nintendo? And I think BullZ commented that he has. What do you mean, that 2-minute upload from the other day? No, I have not yet begun to commentate on this. Okay, so starting off with his video, I will no longer be working with Nintendo. Here's why. I made it about 4 minutes through that upload. Okay? I made about 4 minutes because I got the gist of it. Nintendo has told him, they emailed him to no longer call yourself a Nintendo ambassador. No longer use our logos, nothing to the sort. They are breaking up with BeatEmUps. And he acts stupid. I don't know, I didn't make it to the end of that video, but did he bring up the video he uploaded from a week ago? Did he bring that up at all? I simply do not have the time to make it to the end of a Woodhawker video. All right? I got comment of the week. I'm still trying to finalize. Okay? Okay, so I ain't got time for that shit. But he does one thing really well. He plays stupid. He plays stupid very well. Now, if I was in the situation of Woodhawker, I would probably be aware, I would be well aware of Nintendo and their policies concerning mods. Messing around with their games emulators. For fuck's sake, they went after people just uploading soundtracks to their video games on YouTube channels. Alright? Nintendo far and away above Sony, above any other, Sony, Microsoft, any games developer, they protect their intellectual properties. Okay? We remember back when Angry Joe uploaded something playing Mario Party, and then he made a big deal how they copyrighted his video or something like that. But it should be no surprise at this point Nintendo does not like YouTubers. Unless they bow down and, you know, Mario pulls his pants down and they do whatever possible to shill Nintendo products, which is what BeatEmUps does. Okay, it's part of the deal, I guess. They want to talk about Nintendo. Hey, you got to bow down. You got to kiss Mario's ring. But anyways, there's video he still has up, surprisingly. Shockingly, he's still got it up. Of course, he's got Charizard in a thumbnail there, who does not belong in a Zelda game. He's got his mouth at about 80%. It's not super wide open. He is shocked looking at Charizard. And, well, he shouldn't be shocked at all when he looks at that video, because I only watched the first couple minutes of that video, but right away he talks about how for months he's been running mods. He's using a computer. How many sins does he commit against Nintendo or to break their policy? He's using a Wii U emulator. I didn't know such a thing exists. Okay? Now, low-key, I've used SNES emulators. Okay, Nintendo, don't come after me. Oh shit, now I'm not a brand ambassador for Nintendo. Fuck. But I've used NES emulators, SNES, N64. I didn't know that there was a Wii U emulator. I didn't know that. Maybe most people did not know that. Okay, a lot of people that buy Nintendo consoles, maybe they didn't know that. Well, they do now. Nintendo's probably watching that video like, you motherfucker. You know, and he talks about all the mods, 100 mods you can play on the PC. You know, Nintendo's like, this guy is telling everybody basically, hey, you know what? You can go to PC. You don't got to buy a Wii U. Okay, you don't have to buy Wii U games. You don't have to buy none of that stuff, you know. I know they don't sell it anymore, but that's beside the point. It looks amazing. Breath of the Wild looks fucking amazing on PC. And he brags, you know, hey, you know, 4K, 60 frames a second. He talks about one mod that was made when Zelda's... So there's Charizard in there. She's fighting Charizard. Nintendo's like, okay, why would anybody want to buy our products? Why would anybody want to buy our systems if you could basically download emulators and play it like that? I don't know. Maybe they have plans to keep re-releasing Breath of the Wild in the future. Okay, maybe they have a new Nintendo system that might come up after the Switch, and then they're like, hey, you know what? The game looks a hell of a lot better. They want to remaster it. Fuck it. You know, Woods just ruined that because he's showing people, he's doing all but basically going into tutorials on how you can play the game on PC. I've seen all kind of comments in the comment thread. One of the biggest comments is, this is 100% the reason Nintendo dropped you. Now, there's another angle on this I might go into. Hell, there's a lot of fucking angles on this I might go into in the future. Review Tech USA had an upload about this. Okay, this is just the beginning. It continues. This is the continuation of my criticism on the Woodhawker video. I'll no longer be working with Nintendo. Here's why. All right, this is about a 30-minute video. I'm going to speak on just the minutes from 5 to 10. Okay, that 5-minute window, we got some whoppers by Mr. Woodhawker here. Okay, he said no one else got dropped by Nintendo in the membership program. It was only you. Well, it's a possibility it's only you because you were the only dumb motherfucker who uploaded a 100 mods Zelda video. RGT85 didn't do it. 8-Bit Eric didn't do it. None of these other friends of yours that are also Nintendo shills did that, but you did. So, yeah, that's why there. Not reading the email. You didn't read the email word for word that Nintendo gave you. There could be some possible different reasons for that. Maybe you're afraid of Daddy Nintendo giving you a spanking for doing that. Maybe you're afraid that if you read the email and you further anger Nintendo, they will no longer send you the game codes. Or it could be, maybe you didn't want to share that email in its entirety so people could actually, you know, take their own, get their own views of it. Maybe that's the real reason you didn't do that, okay? But I think it's probably just because you don't want to sacrifice what's left of your relationship with Nintendo and getting them freebies, those game codes. They still give you game codes, yeah, and you said they still invited you to Nintendo events. Okay, so count yourself lucky. I'm wondering here why you made such a big deal about this shit if you are still getting freebies from Nintendo. All right, I don't understand all this freaking drama over Nintendo dropping you. Because you're still, at the end of the day, still getting some benefits. You're still getting free game codes. Okay? I would wager a guess that the majority of your subscriber base still has to actually pay. They still have to actually pay for their Nintendo games. Okay? Did you ever stop to think about that? You make the claim that you are an influencer. You don't want to be. Hey, that's just the case. I'm an online influencer. You don't want to be. You don't try to be. But also, you try your damnedest. You try your hardest to sell games for Nintendo, to shill for Nintendo. You tell people, hey, come to the comment section and tell me if you bought a Nintendo game because of me. okay? Because you're not an influencer, you don't want to be, but you are. But then you say you try not to be. You try not to be an influencer. Let me follow this. You try not to be an influencer, but then you try as hard as you fucking can to sell Nintendo products. I don't get that, okay? It's either one or the other. You equated it all to a bad breakup in the sense that they don't want to be seen with you. They don't want to be associated with you, but they will still be with you. They will still send you game codes. That's like, kind of like, you know, if you don't want to be seen with a girl, you know, but you'll still bang her. But you don't want to be seen around with her, right? You're ashamed of her. You're ashamed to be seen with her, but you still will be with her because you know you're getting some benefit out of the arrangement. Nintendo is not stupid, Wood. You try as hard as you can to sell their products. Almost every single video of yours is about telling everybody about how amazing the Switch is. All right? You're a Switch salesman. Your channel is basically nothing more than a channel set up to sell the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo products. Nintendo ain't stupid. Okay, they're still going to send you, like, you know, digital game codes and everything so you can sell their physical copies and make them money. Nintendo is making money off of Wood Hawker, and he knows it. But he's hurt. It's sad. His little feelings are so hurt because, you know, they don't want to be proud to be associated with you. That's what this all is about. All right? It's not like you're no longer getting game codes because you're still getting freebies from Nintendo. They still said they might even let you go to certain future events because you're a Nintendo salesman. I don't know what the joy in that is. I don't know when the joy in that is. You know, you take some pride that, you know, you're one of the bigger Nintendo Switch channels, but how fucking hard is it to hold up a Switch and tell people to buy it? The Nintendo Switch obviously seems to be selling itself for the most part, all right? Imagine Wood Hawker without any relation to Nintendo, okay? Just thank your lucky fucking stars that they're not making you no longer mention the Nintendo. Because you know, what would your channel be without Nintendo? You know, just marinate on that for a second. You said Nintendo lied and said it had nothing to do with your content. Okay, well, that's what I wrote. Yeah, they lied. It was obviously about the mod video. Obviously about the mod video. Wood, you're either the stupidest motherfucker walking the earth. You're either the stupidest YouTuber currently in existence because you uploaded a mod video. A Zelda mod video. Not one mod, not two mods, like 100 mods. That is 100 smacks against Mario's face. That's what that is to Nintendo. Okay? I don't see how you could do that and not think that something would happen in retaliation from Nintendo. Okay? RGT85, I don't think he would try that. 8-Bit Eric, I don't think he would try that. But you tried that. I don't think, and this is my take on it, is I don't think you're that stupid. All right? I'll say it. I don't think you're that stupid. I think you are a master manipulator. I think you had your own reasoning for doing that. Now, what those reasons might be, in part 3, I'll go into that. Okay, I'll leave y'all with a cliffhanger, right? I actually try to avoid these because they put me in a bad mood. All right? Put me in a bad mood. And I wanted this to be the final part of my criticism of Wood's, what was it called? It was called the I'll no longer be working with Nintendo video. I wanted this to be the final one. I have a paper where I've taken notes from about 10 minutes. I think the 10 minute to, I mean, not even 10 minutes. I think 8 minutes. In 8 minutes, I wrote down on a piece of paper, two-sided, the whoppers of lies this motherfucker told. And the problem is, I'm near a light, and the ink is bleeding through the sides of the paper. You know, maybe I didn't think this shit through. He says, what Nintendo did to him was a slap in the face. After you slapped them with that mod video, I guess. He said, playing coy, it feels like I did something wrong, and I don't know what it is. Really? You don't know what it fucking is? The mod video, dumbass. And he says, let's talk about numbers, and he's getting close to 1 million subs, and, you know, smash that sub button. So then we come to it, all right? We come to it, which is the real reason for this video. All right? The real reason for all this fucking drama about what Nintendo did, which is what they rightfully should have done with your ass after you uploaded that mod video. Okay? Make the best of a bad situation, right? Getting close to 1 million subs. You're at 990K right now. Several thousands more after you uploaded this video crying about what Nintendo rightfully did to you, which was drop your ass off the Ambassador program. Okay? Maybe I could have went to that a little more. There's somebody left a comment, I think it was Rusty Shackelford. You might get a medal in the future for your comment you left, you know, when I get caught up on comment of the week there. So I'll go more into this a little later. He says what he does is unique. And he talks about a lot of different things. Okay, I'm going to your video page here. 70 Nintendo Switch games still coming out this year. A new Paper Mario. Huge Nintendo sales. Nintendo Switch games I hate, like, or don't care for. 2 of these is you with thumbnails holding up Switch games. Alright. Wait, there's another Nintendo Direct. Animal Crossing. Every dollar garbage game on Nintendo Switch. I'm sure Revenge of the Bird King is on there. 10 new Nintendo Switch eShop games worth buying. The Nintendo Switch game is free. What the fuck? There is no variety in your channel, you goof. It's all fucking Nintendo. And then after saying he's a unique channel, you know what he says? He admits 90% of his channel is Nintendo related, but he doesn't limit himself. Contradictions every fucking where, okay? He's a walking contradiction. He goes over a playlist. One thing he mentioned is, okay, he goes over the playlist of his channel variety. Okay, and why he's a unique YouTuber, you know, talking great about himself. And one of the things he mentioned is Wood's Goods, all right, how he's a unique YouTuber. Okay, unique? You're opening gifts from people, all right? You're opening gifts from many children that send you gifts. How the fuck is that unique, all right? Motherfucker, I swear. And the channel is backed by his personality. You call that a personality, do ya? I mean, it is actually not who you really are. It's a made-up personality. Just happens to be a shit fucking personality, right? A lot of people can't really make it through your videos if they're above the age of, oh, I don't know. Well, the age of people that send you your gifts on Wood's Goods. Page 2, the back of the page. And you got your theories. Not a game theory, a theory for why Nintendo dropped you. One theory you had for Nintendo dropping you is because you cover so many things and you split your audience down the middle. Do you now? 90% Nintendo content? Do you? Because you're so unique and you talk about a lot of different things. Okay, your entire channel is a Nintendo logo, motherfucker. Alright? You have never tried to cater your videos to Nintendo. Ha! You've never tried to cater your videos to Nintendo? Leave me some in the comment section down below. Okay, I'm not even going to touch that one. Okay, tell me if he's right on that one. If he doesn't cater his channel to Nintendo. I have become synonymous with the Nintendo brand. I'll leave it here. You say you become synonymous with the Nintendo brand, yet at the same time, you don't cater your channel to Nintendo. It's a unique channel, yet at the same time, it's 90% Nintendo stuff. Motherfucker, did you even show this to someone before you uploaded it? All right? Do you even watch your own channel? The problem here is, Wood has this high opinion of himself. A very high opinion of himself, and a lot of people aren't here to really take him down a peg. Wood build his channel off of Nintendo. Like I said, he is a walking sponsorship for Nintendo. Okay? I would wager a guess most of his audience is actually children. I mean, look at his fucking banner here. It's all cartoon characters. It's like a cartoon show, all right? The thing is, it's not that hard to get subscribers out of children. And he knows this. Many of his contemporaries also know this. All right? There's not a lot of people on his channel, that are really free thinkers, okay? He rides that Nintendo gravy train for all it's worth. And he knows what he knows, maybe he doesn't know. The sad thing here is maybe he doesn't know that the only reason he is big and popular on this platform is because he sucks that Mario schlong so damn hard. The weird thing is, while he's doing that, Mario just don't care. Because Mario's got a line of people ready to also do the same thing. All right? You are not synonymous with Nintendo. You are not. You are just someone Nintendo can use for their own benefit, and once you're used up, they just toss you away. All right? Okay, once you step out of line, they will give you the backhand. All right? And the mod video was you stepping out of line. Maybe you thought, well, I'm too big for Nintendo to drop. That's the real shock here, I think. You know, that's the real shock is you just can't seem to figure out that you are not needed by Nintendo. You are not synonymous with Nintendo. Motherfucker, I swear. The sad thing is, a lot of you will want me to do another one of these because I still got 8 minutes left in that first video. You are not synonymous with Nintendo. RGT85 is not synonymous with Nintendo. 8-Bit Eric is not synonymous with Nintendo. All you are is people Nintendo uses to push their products on children. But the minute, like I said, you step out of line, someone else comes up and becomes a new pusher of Nintendo products. You're just a talking head. You wrap yourself in the Switch games. Your thumbnails are you holding Switch games. Without Nintendo Switch, the product, the brand, you would be nothing. Nintendo knows this. Maybe somebody needs to tell your ass.